Hello, welcome all of you here. Before I start, let me notify of something that has been just updated on SSC's website. The Commission has decided to conduct the following examination, CHSL 2025 Tier 2 on 10th of April 2026. Stay connected. We'll also notify you for further updates. But get ready. Those who had their CHSL 2025 Tier 2 examination, I repeat, it will be conducted on 10th of April 2026 as updated on SSC's official website. Okay, we start our session now. Before that, it was Women's Day yesterday, but the offer ends today. One can grab flat 40% off on SSC test subscriptions, batches, courses, or the Super Elite, in which you get access to everything at once, not only the current courses, but also the upcoming ones. And 2 times validity. Do check using the code WDAY, Women's Day in short. I repeat, 2 times validity and 40% off. Let's go straight to the tests. We go ahead now. Welcome all of you here. Let's start. Reducing the brightness so that it becomes clearer for you. Quick. Yes. First one, apprehensive, like anxious or worried, something bad may happen. Okay, obscure is not clear. Confident, we are asked the antonym. Complex, demanding, not at all related. So I'm worried that something may happen. No, I'm not worried. I'm confident nothing such will happen. So the antonym, confident, straight. Welcome, Shubham. Dog in a manga. The idiom that has been asked for decades. Yes, a manga. I hope you have gone to a village or seen somewhere that this is the area where they have the food of cows, buffaloes, and such. They come, eat that. A dog eating that is generally prevented. Hey, because that's not for dog, that is for the other animals. Cattle, I can say, buffaloes, cows, and such. So that is prevented from eating that food. Is dog in a manga. Welcome, Anuj. Good evening, brother. No. So it's not boasting about oneself. It is someone who is prevented from something else's possession or someone else's possession, like that. Boast about? No. Lacking the ability to keep secrets? No. Preventing others from enjoying what he himself cannot. That's the dog in the manga. Remember, that has been asked n number of times in PYQs. N number of times. Thank you. Quick. No. Hairdresser, as it seems, dressing women's hair, not hiding away on a ship to obtain free passage. Angler, angle is to fish. I repeat, the verb angle is to fish. Capture fish, you can say. Fish as a verb here. An angler, teacher, heater, leader, manager, dancer, singer, the one who captures fishes, the one who goes fishing. No. Archer, you better know, for arrows and bows like that. No. Stow away, the one who hides away in a ship, train, etc. to obtain a free passage. Another one from PYQs. They were so easy this time because of the options. Prerna. Just grab the first one and you have just one option starting with that. Shubham, done. A new kind of something is spreading in offices. What? Tasks look busy but don't move forward. This happens when people optimize for visible activity. It looks busy. Meetings, updates, tools instead of completed outcomes. Don't move forward. To counter this, that's the solution. Some managers now track fewer metrics and all. Fine. A new kind of activity, completely descriptive. The second one, available in just one option. Click it, go ahead. Done. When you are so sure that that has to be the first one. No other option available which starts with second one. So, okay, can save time. Same here. The most appropriate one starting is available in just one option. Thank you. Exactly. Your brain is a complex network that processes vast quantities of information every second. Processing information every second. Part of the brain's information processing network includes neurons. Neurons send signals which are chemicals. These chemicals, without the options done, A, defining brain is a complex network processing vast quantities of information. Then B, then it mentions neurons, which is in D, and it mentions chemicals, which is recalled in C. A, B, D, C. Straight in just one option, we are starting with A. Done. Yes, you are correct. D, C pair. Can see the difference. Manner singular, they plural. One of these has to be changed. Hello, hey dear, but I'm not able to pronounce your name, so didn't pronounce your name. Most welcome. May I have some nickname of yours or such? Either we need to say manners so that they will be satisfied, or we say manner, then put it makes him stand out. Which one is more appropriate? No, Anuj. Thankfully, I thought of it for some seconds and got the correct answer. Feel this. Manner is the way we perform an action. In this manner, in that manner, adverb of manner, carefully, properly, thoroughly, and such. But manners don't show respect. I cook food this way. That's my personal way of cooking food. I wash clothes this way. That's my personal manner of cooking food, washing clothes, etc. It doesn't show me I'm respected by everyone. But his manners. Hello, welcome all of you here. Thank you so much for calling me manners, behavior, etiquette. So for that, it has to be not manner here, it has to be manners. Are his manners. Don't you have manners to talk to your elders? Huh? That should be manners. That's how people respect him. And for that plural noun, we can get this they correct. So instead of the second one, that was a good one. The first one must be changed. Yes, mannerism, the way we behave, that makes him stand out and respected by people. Okay, doubts, welcome. Usually it happens that we pick the first one and make changes in the second one, but it happens quite barely that we pick the second one correct and make changes in the first one when it has to be a more appropriate choice. Good evening, Vaishnavi. Most welcome. Not bad, but since would be a better choice in my opinion. Since is used for starting point of time. For is used for duration of time. For 2 hours, for 2 days, for 10 years. Let's see now. The video, which has been largely shared over social media, has also accumulated 14,000 likes. Release date. It was released on, say, 1st of January. Since its release date is not a duration of time for which we can use for since. From won't be bad, that is also correct. From its release date, starting point. Exactly. The librarian told the students that they must not, first of all, it's must, cannot be might, cannot be mustn't be spoke, be plus V2. It doesn't exist in English. Okay, must not speak, must not speak. So when the librarian is telling the students, hey, you should not do this, the pronouns should be you. Why they for the students? If I'm saying something to you, hey, you should not do this, you should work hard. The teacher told me that I should work hard, or the teacher told the students that they should work hard. You, not they. That's a better choice. First person, second person, exactly. Exactly. Like a water off a duck's back. You can imagine this. A duck's back has water constantly. The preposition used is OFF, off. Exactly. If a duck is there, you know the meaning of duck. She is there in water. And if water comes over here or there, obviously she is one of those who is fond of traveling, sailing in water, not on the earth or in the air. So water won't create any problem for her. For me, it may be, for you, it may be, but for a duck, no effect. Familiar, but the preposition used is OFF. That means it can be removed. No problem, not familiar. Experienced, care about, no, without any effect. The freshly cooked noodles arrived ice cold. Wow. Of representing that separation. Yep. The freshly cooked noodles arrived ice cold. No, it's not light it is. Light it is actually expresses an affirmative in a negative tone. For example, you and I are interested in doing something. Let's go there. We'll enjoy pretty much. And you ask me, so are you interested? Why not? Why not? Obviously, I'm interested. Why not? I'm putting a negative statement to assert something, to say yes in a negative manner. So it's not negative to mention assertive, so can't be light it is. There is no euphemism putting mild words in place of harsh, rude, obscene words. No. Metaphor, simile and metaphor. We are comparing something and giving any other epitome like that. That's also not there. But that's irony. Irony mentioning the opposite of what should have been. See, freshly cooked noodles, when anything is cooked, it becomes hot. Freshly cooked food is usually hot, whether it's noodles or pizza, etc. But they came ice cold. How can something which is freshly cooked be cold? That has to be hot. So that's the irony. It should have been this, but is this irony? Quick. People trying to hide from police. Gluttons who eat pretty much, not hiding from police. Sycophant, yes sir, sure sir, sure. When you are so, what should I say, dedicated to someone you shouldn't be. Yes sir, for sure. Like someone seeking an advantage from someone or sycophant. Fugitive, yes. Patriot, patriotism, I'm dedicated to my country, can die for my nation is patriot. Patriotic songs you better know. Fugitives, absconding, running away from police or anything specific. Exactly, absconding. Yes, sycophant will be flattery like. Yep. The explanation was so, I don't know, positive or negative, but even the newcomers understood. So that should be positive. Exactly. Obscure is not clear. When the explanation is not clear, how can even newcomers understand? Concise, precise, superb. Chaos is disturbance, careless, all negative, but concise, so that newcomers can understand it quite easily. You better know with the words neither nor, either or, we follow verb as per the subject. Obscure, unclear. Obviously, with neither nor, we follow the second term, supervisors, which is a plural term. A plural verb should be here. No is, was, has, are. The only plural verb available. Just eliminate. Yes, the closest one, Prerna. Great. Just eliminate. Obviously, the guests were asked not to park near the gate. Past indefinite. Request was ignored by them. Past indefinite. Request ignored the guests. Oh, horrible. Request was ignored. They ignored the request. Not the request ignored the guests. Horrible. Guests asked. Guests were asked. Somebody must be asking them. No. Someone had. That's past perfect, but that's past indefinite. Someone asked them not to park near the gate, but they ignored the request. The request was ignored by them. Just pick the most appropriate one. You have the answer. Always. Yep. Eliminating all the options except the correct one. I think we know this. Deterring effect. Deter. The first one. Do remember? DETER double RED if required. No double T, no single R, no double T. DETER. Deter. Hinder. Thwart. Correctly spelled. Yes, you are correct. I'm sure we know rhythm is R-H-Y-T-H-M, not R-Y-T-H-M. Pronunciation is not pronunciation, it's pronunciation, N-U-N. Persistence, E-N-C-E, not A-N-C-E. Celote, like sometimes electricity goes, I turn off all the lights, so it's all black, me visible here. Nothing else is called. I got this wrong because I wasn't so precise. I also clicked dialect because I didn't see person. I knew this, that has been asked in SSC before, but I clicked dialect, like speech habits particular or peculiar to a person. Dialect. Local dialects out there, but this is not for a person. In an area it is, like in your city, my city, this area, that area, not for a particular person. It's like idioms. He uses this way. Idiom, idiolect. It's not idiot. Idioms, the way of using particular for a particular person. So it's idiolect. I got this wrong. Pidgin, no, I don't remember. Creole was quite new to me, to be honest. Creole was quite new to me. Creole means a mother tongue formed from the contact of a European language, especially English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, with the local languages, African languages spoken in the West Indies. Pidgin means denoting a simplified form of a language, especially used by non-native speakers. Dialect for a particular reason. Yes, that's correct. Or a social group. Idiolect for a particular person. So that was new. Remember Creole, language formed by another one, and Pidgin is a simplified form of a local language. He is probably most blank space for being a little person. Deranged, notable, obnoxious, veteran. Yes, obviously, if somebody is so little, that's not deranged, isolated, removed, obnoxious, harmful. How can your height define you are harmful? Veteran, long experienced. If you are little, how can people be so little? Huh? He can be notable. He can be clearly visible, noticed. That's it. No occupation and long experience or harmful or isolated will be clearly visible. Clearly visible. His mismatched black and green eyes do not miss much. He is probably the smartest character and is certainly at least the wittiest. He blank space a plan, invents a plan. प्रेरणा कोई ना एक बार पूरा पढ़िएगा फिर एलिमिनेट करो, ऑप्शन बन जाते हैं बेटा। एक बार पूरा पढ़िएगा, कभी भी फर्स्ट लाइन पढ़कर उसका आंसर ना दें, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़कर 2 3 4 लाइन पढ़कर फिर उसका आंसर दीजिए, और एक झलक में एक बार टोन तो देख ही लो, फ्लो देख लो किस तरह का है, फिर आंसर कीजिएगा, आंसर बनेंगे। एक लाइन पढ़कर उसके लिए फिलर्स रखना, या तो एक्सपीरियंस हमारा बहुत अच्छा है, टॉपिक फेमिलियर है तो ही आ सकता है, अदरवाइज तो गलत होने के पूरे पूरे चांसेस हैं। He blank space a plan, he devised a plan. Obviously, concoct is used to make, devise, prepare, invent, especially false, lies, and such. So he devised a plan. Yep. Submerge is totally like in water, also submerged, completely hidden. But he's making a plan to escape. Pretend, behave in a certain manner. For a plan, pretend won't be correct. Like, no pain in my eyes. I was pretending as if I had no pain, but I had. Behaving like that. Rehabilitate, to restore to a particular position and all. But he's making a plan, concoct, devise, invent. Though it seemed to do so, he was making a plan to escape. However, that's the opposite one. So you are making a plan to escape, but it seemed. No, the object prerna was plan. So a plan cannot be submerged. Yes. Three options. No, not easy, not easy, not easy. If you are making a plan to escape something, although bringing the contrast, that means I was making a plan to escape, but it wasn't easy. So that should be not easy. Practical is, it's possible. Feasible, possible. Volatile, maybe. However, volatile is changing. So for a plan, volatile is not appropriate here, but not feasible. The only negative option. He thought he can escape, although it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Yep, unfeasible. He also sees hard truths, bluntly honest with himself, acknowledging how others see him because of his physical appearance. He's confessing his petty crimes or giving off his advice. He's blank space with a gift. I think such a common word, probably we know if we have gone through PYQs. Feasible is positive. When something is feasible, it can be done, capable of being done. If something seems feasible, can be done. Yes, Shubham. SSC has asked them a number of times, endowed with. I probably answered this in 4 5 seconds. I'll check. Because as soon as I saw the fixed preposition with a gift, like, you have such a nice voice, you should be a singer. The Almighty has given you, endowed with, bestowed on and upon. Give someone something with a gift. Show the answer. Curse is negative. Gift is such a positive word. Fragment is broken, dilapidated, in a destroyed state. All negative. I answered in, say, 6 seconds. I'm not praising myself. I'm not praising myself that I answered in only 6 seconds. And even I didn't even read this, to be honest. Okay, I'm a teacher. I can, no comparison. But as soon as I saw the fixed preposition and the positive tone, curse no, fragment no, dilapidate and would, we're done. Went ahead. Just 6 seconds because of repetition, because of PYQs we have gone through, but got this wrong in that hurry. He is blank space with a gift. Okay. Now, Moreover, his dual-colored eyes are something of a metaphor for the book's multiple perspectives. Since he can see things both ways, he's somewhat morally to the reader. Quick. I got this wrong. Just two of these. I also clicked Prerna, ambivert. But actually, he can see things both ways. So it may happen, it may not happen. For us, it'll be ambiguous. I also clicked ambivert, to be honest. I got this wrong. Ambivert. But he is not ambivert. He can see things both ways. So he is to the reader. What should I consider? Is he seeing this or that? Ambiguous, uncertain, because he can see both ways. It's not like he's expressing his feelings or not. Yes, exactly. Valiant is showing courage. Here we have both ways. Concept of two. So courage doesn't define two. Obstreperous is noisy, difficult to control. Not the context here. Either ambivert, ambi representing two, or ambiguous, ambi representing two. So to the reader, since he can see both ways, he's not clear. Is he saying this or that or which? So yes, about his personality. Yep. Yes. But to the reader, it's unclear what he's saying, seeing. So ambiguous is a better choice. Expressing feelings could have been extrovert, introvert, or ambivert, which is not stated in the passage. So yes, we were wrong. I was wrong. But nothing such was there with the family, strangers, readers. So we can't say introvert or extrovert. Everyone laughed at his new haircut, quickly finishing things off. 3 left. Thank you. Past indefinite, so can't be has been, can't be is, was okay. But in the first one, they are dropping the preposition at. We can't drop anything. Most appropriate and absolutely correct. Yes. That was also horrible. Invade, attack. This is to attack. So that's weird. No idea. Same here. Fortunately got this correct. Acclaim is not attack. Laud is to praise, but you are asking the synonym. Extol is also praise, but you are asking synonym. So that should be. Fortunately got this correct. Fortunately. See, invoke mean to speak or write with hostility, attack of words. Acclaim, praise. Laud, praise. Extol, praise. So that's how the elimination was the answer. Otherwise, I wasn't aware of the meaning of invoke. But acclaim, laud, extol are synonyms. So if this is correct, so is this, so is this. So that was the odd one out. Luck favored me that way. It happens in examinations. If all are synonyms, then if this is correct, so is this, so is this. Picking the odd one out. Praise, extol, Shubham. Last, colloquial terms. Antonym of that. Colloquial terms, I'm sure all of you have gone through, are such. I had a bad dream, which is not considered correct. Instead of that, we use the precise one. I had a nightmare. So this is colloquial or colloquialism, casual terms that we use. What should be the opposite of casual words that we use? Shubham, we have a better choice. You're not wrong, but someone may be elegant in his or her appearance also, may not be the words they are using. Your look may be elegant, and you have heard so. Wow. Need not be for the words that you are using. So we have a better option which defines the usage of words which are formal, not informal, not casual. You can see the elegance in her eyes. So may not be the words she's speaking. Quick. Just one option is there then. Can't you see literature? And when it comes to literature, we can't use informal words. We have to use formal words. That's it, the answer. Blatant is openly disregard. Using bad words will be synonym. Absurd will be weird, will be synonym. Elegant is correct, I agree. But we have a better word for words. Elegance may be for looks also. Literature. Literary. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon. Let me mention again, on this Women's Day, one can grab flat 40% off and 2 times, say double validity using the code WDAY. Do check if you opt for any of these, Light, Elite, Super Elite, or the SSC plus Railway Super Elite. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon. Thank you so much, Prerna. Thanks a lot for the encouragement and support. Thank you always. Shubham, Vaishnavi, Anuj, and all of you here watching it later also. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you.